Hello and welcome back to the video tutorials for educationalpath.com Teach Training. If you have not yet signed for this program, do so on this website. If you have, you probably know who I am. I'm Alvaro, and this is the video on phonetuition. So what's this phonetuition? Especially at the beginning, we are hoping to get you teach on a face-to-face basis. That means that you are going to be able to see the student, the student is going to be able to see, you are going to be in the same room. We are starting a project. Well, we're actually not starting it. We are getting it back. I used to direct a company called phonetuition.com in London, and it was very successful. It's just that for personal reasons I kind of abandoned it. And we want to get that back because we feel that that is a possibility for you and for us to improve within this project. For you, eventually, if you are staying in Zaragoza only for a few months and eventually you go away and you would like to work for us, or for you to continue with this course because you didn't manage to finish it while you were here. As I said, we would prefer you to start doing that on a face-to-face because we believe it is easier, but it is possible also doing on a distance. We call it phonetuition, but it's not. It's more than that. I mean, some people do it over Skype. There are many other platforms that we will help you with. This is only like an introductory video. Eventually, if you go into phonetuition and you need more help, please let me know. And then possibly I will create other videos. But we will give you ways in which you can communicate with your students. You will need the technology. If you don't, make sure that you have it. That means that you need to have, say, a computer that is linked to a relatively good internet access, and you might a microphone is very important. Video camera might be important at the beginning. At the end, you might not use it that much. In fact, we recommend you not to use the video camera unless you need to see your student's face or the student needs to see you. And that was, very quickly gets done. The reason for that is that it uses up a bandwidth and your voice might not be as good. What is very, very important is that you watch the video that we recorded on Communicate Skills and VIK. So that you do that, especially the visuals. Obviously, visuals that you find online are easy to have them and then to display them if you're sharing your computer screen. And the platform that you're using for the communication should, if possible, be one that you can share visuals. If you're just doing over the telephone, then what you can do is you can email them the visuals beforehand, have them labeled with numbers so that they can say, okay, look at picture number 1, look at picture number 2, and that should be easy enough for you to communicate from that onwards. When you start phonetuition, we would like you to do that either with students that are learning in a more advanced way, so that is a lot easier. Or if not, then there will be students that speak a language that you can communicate with. And some of the things that we mentioned for the other courses on a face-to-face, pretty much under no circumstances for any level we would like you to use other language but the target language. That is, if you're teaching in English, you should be if you teach in English, you should be teaching in English as well, and that happens, and that is for students that are beginners, because if you're using the visuals and the movements, it should be good enough. But when you're doing distance tuition, that might not be possible. So if your students are a level that is too low for you and you don't speak the language and you're struggling, please let us know. And if you are struggling and you can talk in their language, then you might want to use a technique in which you kind of like explain certain things that you really, really need to explain and that you really need them to understand. And once you've done that, then you repeat that maybe in the target language, say in English, and then that way they also learn the instructions. Okay? As you start your program with the phonetuition, you might need more help, but please do ask me questions so that I can help you specifically with the materials, which is going to be the next video. That is also materials that you might use for your face-to-face lessons, but with questions that are more specific with phonetuition. Thank you very much for watching this video.